All right.
Yeah.
All right, coming at you from the Innovation District in downtown Erie, PA, it is time for Ventures Live. Right. Hey, everyone, I'm Brian. Whoa. That's kind of tall.
Hey, I'll shrink.
No, we're good. Hey, everyone, I'm Brian Slaywin from the Ben Franklin Technology Partners. And on today's Ventures Live, we'll be talking with a guy that's known for not being your average accountant type. That's him right there. He'll provide us with a rundown of how he's turning Erie accountancy on its head and how he supports Erie and the region's entrepreneurs. Then we'll talk a little D1 football as he regales us with his tales of triumph on the gridiron, all the while listening to a little tax music. Shawn brought his guitar today. Would you mind going over and getting your guitar for a second?
Yeah.
Playing a little, playing a little intro music. It's tax music as he brings out his special guitar. And for the big takeaway, he'll share with us 3 tips that can help make life easier when it comes to tax planning season, of course, which is going on right now. And finally, he'll tell us who he wants to meet, what his favorite eats are, and then what his superhero power is, and how he uses it. It's Meet, Eat, Superpower coming up on Ventures Live. But first, Shawnee G, how about some tunes?
What do you say, man? Throw out rock or soft?
Rock and roll, my friend. Oh, yeah. AC/DC.
There you go, Brian.
Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, here's what's happening in the Erie Innovation. No, you can play. You can keep it like a little background.
How about a little blues background?
Little blues background. Here's what's happening in the Erie Innovation District during the next 7 days. And wow, it is a busy week. Tonight at 5 o'clock, you can join the fun bunch from Radius Cowork at 3B's for a hip, hoppin', barbecuing good time. That's tonight, 5 o'clock at 3B's with all the folks from Radius. Then on Saturday and Sunday at the Bayfront Convention Center, it's time for the Imagination Exploratorium, or Expotorium, or Expotarium. What is that word? Expotarium? Experience everything the imagination world has to offer. There's only 500 tickets per session, and you can find out more at EriePromotions.com.
Get your tickets, EriePromotions.com.
Of course, the Otters are in the game. Saturday, 7 o'clock. They're playing some team from Canada, eh?
Erie Insurance Arena.
OttersHockey.com. Then on Tuesday, the 21st...
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
At the United Way Knockout Homeless Boxing Match. Doors open at 5:30. Dinner starts at 6. At the Bayfront Convention Center, you can watch some boxing. You can get more info at 814-452-4421.
Then on Wednesday, February 22nd, come on to Calamari Stationery, TEDx Erie Salon. You got to check this out. Faith
awesome.
Kendig, Urban Agriculture. You got to get there, man. Hosted by Sigma, what's that, 11?
Xi. Sigma
Whatever.
Xi. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. TEDx Erie, of which Shawn Fedorko and I were both speakers this past year. Well, now they have the TEDx Salons, which are brought to you by John DeSilva and his whole crew. This coming Wednesday, you got to be there at Calamari's. It starts at 6. And, of course, there's always more information available on the Facebook in the Erie, PA Entrepreneurs Group, on Twitter at the hashtag There Is Nothing to Do in Erie, or at erieevents.com. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Shawn Giewont to the show.
Hey.
Ventures.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, buddy. So tell us, Shawn, what is it like to not be your average accountant right here in the Innovation District?
Well, I basically have the best job in Erie. Get to talk with startups.
I have the best job in Erie.
No, he's kidding. No, he doesn't. So, we get to, I just get to have fun every day. Bring my guitar into a co-work, drink some coffee, hang out with hip people. but helping people with accounting and taxes, that's pretty much it.
So the kind of MO on your average accountant is sort of straight-laced, green eye shade, dark office, crunching numbers all the time.
Yeah.
That is not you. I know that is not you. And you're not like that.
You can't deduct that.
You can't deduct green eye shade?
Well, you could if you're in an eye shade business, promotional materials, whatever.
So tell me, you're turning the Erie accountancy on its head. What is it that you really like to do? What is it that you're doing for accountancy in Erie that really no one else has been able to do at this point?
Well, I love to help business owners, entrepreneurs, startups, developed companies, large businesses, medium-sized, help them get from here to here.
So one of the things that I happen to know, because we're pretty good friends and we were talking about it, is while you do a ton of work for entrepreneurs, as a matter of fact, coming up late March, we're doing another coffee and consultations right here at Radius Cowork. More details to follow, but definitely mark it on your calendar, March 24th.
March 24th.
If you're looking at starting a business or just got a question you want to have a real accountant answer for free, March 24th, coffee and consultations. But you also work with some you don't need to name names, but you also work with some really big companies.
I do. Have some companies gross receipts well over 50 mil, helping them with corporate taxes. So, it's whatever, We've got to help all businesses, all sizes. Everyone needs good accounting help, and
one of the big challenges and opportunities here in Erie is you've got a lot of startup activity, but there's also a lot of well-established companies that need great accounting, great lawyering, great everything to really help the entire city float, right?
Absolutely.
All rising tide floats all boats.
We're all on the same ship.
So there's a rumor that you were a D1 football star. Regale us with some stories about your gridiron greatness, Shawn.
Gridiron greatness entails me the first year and a half of my collegiate career studying at Robert Morris University.
Robert Morris. Shout out for the Robert Morris.
Robert Morris, folks, coming at you.
What's the name of their team?
Colonials.
Wow. Okay.
Not far off from the Patriots. That could be sketchy around these parts. But anyway, so played some football down there under the tutelage of Joe Walton, coached Jets in the 80s.
Oh, wow. No kidding.
Yeah, man.
So you had a good coach, a good college, a good name, a good field.
Bad knee.
Tell us what happened.
Well, basically, I started my first game as a freshman. Was a lot of fun.
Oh, my gosh.
The first catch of the 2006 Robert Morris Colonial. If you Google Shawn Giewont, ESPN, fact check, Fedorko. You check that out, you will see one reception for 14 yards. That might be this way or this. I don't know. That is my legacy.
Yards? Wow, that's awesome.
Because
did you get a letter? Did you get a letter for that? Like giving your knee for the team? Do they give you like a letter or a pin?
They give you a water bottle.
They give you a smack in the ass and say, "Get out of here, kid.
Get out of here, man."
Well, but you made it onto the field.
We made it on
which is a huge, big deal, right?
It was a good time.
So speaking of big deals, Shawn is going to give us his big takeaway. So you've got a real CPA who works with businesses with $5 in their cash flow and $50 million in their cash flow, and he's going to give us 1 to 3. Did you answer? Look at you, you're prepared. See, I knew this guy. He'd be prepared, he'd come ready to go. What
I'm
are your
dressed.
3? You've got all your clothes on. 3 big takeaways, Shawn Giewont.
Well, number 1, it's tax season. If you didn't know, contact your CPA. You probably should get on that. Clock's ticking. 2 months to go, okay? But 3 tips for you real quick. So, number 1.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What if you don't file your taxes? Are you in trouble?
Yeah.
You're definitely in trouble?
Oh, yeah. Big time.
What if the government owes you money? Are you still in trouble?
Not as much.
Okay, good. So if you have money coming back, what should you do? File your taxes.
File your taxes and get that money, right?
All right, that's right.
You've got to have, what do they say, a bird in hand's worth 2 in the bush or something like that. We don't know about this bush, but it's somewhere.
Vote early and vote often, I think, is what I...
So we got 3 tips here?
3 tips. The 3 big takeaways.
Okay,
number 1.
Plan ahead, people.
Plan ahead.
Startups, entrepreneurs, listen up. Plan. Plan for your business, plan for your taxes, plan for your accounting. You've got to know what's going on.
Ben Pratt, contact your CPA.
Absolutely.
No kidding.
Number 2. Think carefully about your business and its transactions during the year. You might say, Shawn, Well, you could have certain credits you might qualify for. Research and development. A lot of tech companies qualify. They're doing cutting edge stuff. Research and development credits. You've got to get those credits, people. Number 3.
Well, hold on. Let's stop at number 2 for a second, because there's lots of programs.
Sorry, I'm on a roll.
To help companies. You're doing great. So we happen to be in the Erie Innovation District in downtown Erie, PA.
Absolutely.
In the Radius Co-work. The entire Renaissance building, which is the 9th floor, is where Radius is. Plus, I'm literally right across the street, is the Gannon Erie Technology Incubator. Plus, like streets west, east, north, and south, there's a huge area called the Keystone Innovation Zone, or KIZ, which is a massive tax credit when your building, when your business is located within the KIZ. You can get huge tax credits. I'm talking $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 a year in tax credits. We talk with companies all the time at Ben Franklin who are in the KIZ, who are just killing it, and they're getting like $90,000 a year in tax credits, which they can sell it for like 96, 97, 98 cents on the dollar.
Yep, absolutely.
And just have all of that cash go
Get some capital. It'll help your business grow. It's all about business development and business growth.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something you should consider if you're in a KIZ zone. If you don't know where to get that info, hit us up, comment, we'll get you hooked up.
Yeah, and you can also send me a message at Ben Frank Bryan on Twitter, and we'll get you all taken care of. We'll get you to Shawn. You'll be all hooked up. All right, number 3.
Number 3, it's really simple. Know when to ask for help. Talk to the professionals when you need it. That doesn't mean just me, CPA. I'm happy to answer any questions. I'm always around Radius. Or at my office. I really don't go anywhere else besides there this time of year, tax season. But it's a whole lot of fun. I live there.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the studio audience, how about a big hand for Shawn Giewont? All right, Shawn, it's our always favorite section of the show called Meet, Eat, Superpower. So, who, Shawn Giewont, dead or alive, would you like to meet?
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali, and why exactly would you like to meet Muhammad Ali?
So, I like leaders. Yeah. I like people that have unbelievable drive.
Yep.
And a competitive advantage. And he was a man that was a champion. He knew what he wanted, and he did it with swagger, and that's how you can do it in business.
So, one of the people who's in the room right now is Beth Zimmer. Beth Zimmer is friends with an attorney in this building who used to be Muhammad Ali's attorney. I don't know if you knew that.
Did not.
He's down on the 8th floor, I think. And Beth can get you hooked up if you want to meet that guy. And you walk into his office and there's like Muhammad Ali junk everywhere.
Wow.
Right here in the Renaissance Center in Erie, PA.
Awesome.
All right.
Hi, Beth.
What is your favorite food, Shawn?
Favorite food? Easily steak. Easily. That is my mainstay. Steak. Ribeye steaks. No strip steaks. Too tough. Ribeye, the way to go.
So when I was over at your place for the Big Ten championships, which Penn State won, of course. Wow, I was close to the camera there. You made this like chili, jelly,
my mouth watered.
thing. Oh my God! I've still not been able to figure that
grape
out.
jelly.
Oh man!
Meatballs, sweet and sour sauce. Just get grape jelly. Boom. Sweet and sour. Boom. Crock pot. Get that going. It's good.
When do you put the hot sauce in, though? The hot sauce was...
Right away, man.
Oh,
right
my
away.
God. It was so good. All right, finally, meet, eat, superpower. What is your superpower, or what would you like it to be, and why?
I would love to be able to stay up 24 hours a day. I could get that much more done.
But you have all this whole huge staff over at your company.
That's okay. I could do more.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, meet, eat, superpower, and Shawn Giewont.
Oh.
All right, just a quick reminder, and make sure you tell your friends. Ventures Live every Friday at 9 a.m. right here, streaming from the Innovation District in the Erie, PA Entrepreneurs Group. And next week, you can join us as we welcome Bob LaFaro of the Support NWPA Business Group. He's awesome. By the way, I went to one of their
I don't think I've ever met him. I better go.
Oh, he is fantastic. And the group that they have, the Support NWPA Business Group, which you'll learn all about next week right here on Ventures Live, it's like entrepreneurs I'd never met. You know, I know a fairly decent amount of people, and a ton of them come through here at Radius, and a ton are over at ETI, and a ton are just sort of generally around. This is a whole group of entrepreneurs I'd never met. It was a great group. John DeSilva and I were there last week, or last month in in January. And,
I wish it was April.
We invited
19th.
We invited Bob. Is that your birthday?
No, that's end of tax season.
Oh. Anyway, Bob LaFaro next week right here. You know the drill. And finally, because the clothes make the man, and shoes speak louder than... See, it says it right here. Shoes speak louder than words. It's time for...
What's on your feet?
What's on your feet?
What's on... Okay, sorry about that. Where's the shoes? Let's see the shoes.
I brought in my boots. I don't know.
Let's see what you got here, brother.
Let's see. We'll get them up here on the modeling stand.
Holy mackerel. Look at the shine on those things.
I just found them in the closet.
Wait a second. Let me make sure
can we see it?
Can we see it? Can we see it on camera? Can you see it? Yeah?
Yeah.
So can you explain what these are? First of all, the socks. The socks are a thing of beauty.
Good Argyle.
But what
complimentary to the shoe.
What do we
got
have
a burgundy two-tone. Stacey Adams. Hello.
Oh my God. Look at how shiny those things are. You told me about those yesterday, but I had no idea.
Well, I just had them laying around.
Right, just laying around. All right, ladies and
We're in a store.
thank you so much for joining us on Ventures Live. I'm still Brian Slaywin. Shawn, thank you so much. And by the way, if you want to join us in the live studio audience, we have live studio audience people. There's a couple, and there's another one. If you ever want to join us, all you have to do is hit us up on Twitter @_VenturesLIve. Let me know you're interested. I'll tell you where we're going to be. And, of course, you can always come and have fun with us on Ventures Live. Or you can always hit me up on Twitter @BenFrankBrian. I'm Brian Slaywin. I'm still Brian Slaywin.
I'm Shawn Giewont.
Still Shawn Giewont. Woo! Thanks. Ventures Live.
Shall
We'll
I
see
play
you.
us out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could have screwed that one up bad. Hold on for a second. So, one tune from Mr. G. By the way, look at his commitment.
So we got to say, Made in America Gibson guitar right there for you, ladies and gentlemen.
I love it. Here we go, Shawnee G. Play us out, brother.
Well, you know, I was thinking, Brian, what songs could I play, really? I mean,
Born in the USA.
Taxes are what? They're cumbersome,
Yeah.
right? So a little cumbersome for you.
He also does bar mitzvahs and weddings. All right, folks, thanks so much. We'll see you next week. Bye.